Hey guys, up Sander, and I'm making a little review of the Breaking Bad finale. Now this is just a kind of like a raw video. Just figured I'd make. Haven't made another Breaking Bad video already, so this is a first for at least this sort of thing. But I just watched the Breaking Bad finale, and it was very good. Now, again, this isn't like planned or anything. I didn't even really intend to make this video, so. My thoughts might be a little bit unorganized, and I'm pretty tired. I kind of just want to go to bed, but I figured I'd make this video just to kind of give you, like I said, give you guys my raw thoughts on the finale. I've been watching Breaking Bad for probably around a year. Funny story, my actually high school chemistry teacher actually got me into it. Kind of funny story. But yeah, I caught up really quickly, and then from then on, I kind of just watched the episodes as they came out. And I've always loved it. Like, very rarely in the entire 5 seasons, or I guess not even ever. What I would, sometimes when you watch a show, they'll do something they call it a jump the shark, where they'll be like, "What the fuck? Why would they have that character do that?" or something like that. And Breaking Bad never did that, and that's something very impressive for a show. Really, I mean, there's so many good episodes that just don't fail to disappoint. And this was the finale. Last episode we had Granite State, which was kind of like a chill episode. We have Walt kind of met up with the Disappear, and he's kind of at the cabin. He's slowly dying. The cancer's getting back into him, and I don't know. It was like just kind of setting up for the finale. Like, it wasn't as fast paced as an episode, but like it was still really, really good, and just the atmosphere of it being in the snow and everything, that was so good. And then we had the episode before that, Ozymandias, which I think was the best episode of a TV series ever. That episode was just from start to finish like a constant like rush. It was just like holy shit, and that episode was just amazing. Everything was going on. It was the episode right after, right beginning, right where Hank is dead, and they're running around. He's in serious trouble. It's all blown up in his face. That episode was it was fucking amazing. So there's a lot to. I mean, this show has already proved so much, and I knew that going into the finale. And it's kind of annoying because the finale. This is Sunday night. I'm recording this. Tomorrow's fucking Monday, so I'm like, I really wanted Sunday night to come as soon as possible. But then it's like, wait a minute, I don't, because then it's Monday the next day. But I think it's worth it to be Sunday night to watch Breaking Bad. Anyway, so the beginning of this finale was actually quite slow. Like, they had the whole thing going to Gretchen and Elliot's house. That scene didn't really progress actually very fast, and it was actually getting me a little bit concerned. Like, things were not actually too exciting. Like, he's making the phone call, he's driving around, like, compared to that flashback we saw at the beginning of the second half season, it actually looked kind of slow. And toward the end, it just completely picked it up. Oh, well, we also had the little diner scene, I'll mention that, where Todd, Lydia, and Walt are all around at the little diner, and it's like, wow, it's weird to see these characters together. And we also had Walt show up. I love they did with the camera shot where you could see Skyler on the phone with Marie, and Walt was there the whole time, but you can only see it when they move the camera around. I thought that was really, really clever. Just little subtle things like that is something that this show just gets right every time. Also, the little scene we had with kind of like a flashback, not really a flashback. Oh yeah, I guess it is a flashback of Jesse making his box, which he sold for weed. That was one of the little Breaking Bad story sync questions that I got right, and then just to show like the kind of innocence of that, and now he's in his terrible situation. Spoilers, by the way. Probably should have said that in the beginning of this episode, but I guess it's pretty much a given that there's going to be spoilers here. And then at the end of the episode, he goes to the Nazis, and all hell breaks loose, because Walt's got some sort of crazy plan. He's not just going to get shot here. This is not going to be it. And you did see earlier him doing something with the car. We had no idea what he was doing, but when all the gunshots just went off, that was just great. I mean, it was just fucking the best climax of a TV show I've really have seen in a long time, and it worked out perfectly. All the Nazis died. other than Todd was left, Jesse and Walt, and Walt was shot. They made that clear. But I knew that Walt definitely did not give up on Jesse. He definitely had some sort of feeling for Jesse left, as you can see there. He saved his life and freedom, and so that was a really good scene where Jesse just kills Todd, and he's finally getting freedom, and he just drives away. That was just fantastic. And my favorite part of the episode was Lydia, who Walt had made it pretty clear that he was the ricin on Lydia, and poisoned her. And you see Lydia like as if like she has like the flu or something with this ricin, and she's expecting the call from Todd. And Walt picks up, and he's like, "Yeah, I poisoned you. Basically, you're gonna die." And I mean, sure, she would probably go to the hospital, but it's pretty clear that she's gonna be dead. And even though that she's still alive, it's almost like a slow death, kind of like Walt's cancer, except just a lot faster, I guess. But just seeing Lydia there, you like didn't even recognize her for a second. Like in the beginning, they always do a shot where they show her legs, and she's all like very attractive. And now you don't even recognize her in that whatever hotel room she's in, just completely sick and degraded, and so that's just another person who died. But the ending for Jesse was great. He just drives away. I guess I could assume that whatever legal trouble he's in, he's gonna find his way out of that, or maybe he'll just start a new life. Maybe he'll call it disappear. Who knows? But basically, I think that they made it pretty clear that things have worked out pretty well for Jesse. And Walt admitting that he's doing all for him, I thought that was really cool. And also just him dying in the meth lab, I think that was just great. I mean, I'm sorry that this review isn't very analytical, but like I mentioned, I'm tired. I'm just kind of, I haven't really given, maybe in a week or so I'll have thought about this more, and I can give you guys a more kind of formal review. But I guess this is more of just a reactions video, but I'll call it a review. It's a review. It was good. To be honest, it wasn't as good as it could have been. It could have been a little bit better, but not by a whole lot. Like I said in the beginning, I thought it was not going so great, but the moment the gun started going off it was like 15 minutes left of the episode, because it was like an hour and 15-minute episode this time if you count the commercials. It was just fucking great. I knew that it was definitely good. It tied up pretty much all the loose ends. The plan to get the family the money, I guess that's going to work out. I don't know how practical that really is, because there actually isn't hitmen, it's just Skinny Pete and Badger. So if I was like Gretchen and Elliot, I would just say, okay, I'm just going to go in police custody and be protected. But, I guess the idea is that when they leave protective custody from the police, then they'll get killed. But yeah, I mean, everything was just good. Not much else to say. Major credit goes to Vince Gilligan. He made a great series. And also keep in mind, it's not just the actors like Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul and Anna Gunn, all those people doing the work in the show. It's all the people behind the scenes, directing, special effects. There's so much that goes into a TV show that you guys would have no idea, and I probably can't even fathom it. So shout outs to everyone who just put work into this series, which started as a low budget, not really well known series, and now it's just become something so much bigger. So I guess that's about it for my thoughts. Maybe I'll make another video if this, because this one definitely was a bit of a mess, but I think you guys can excuse that, just being how good of a series this is, and how good of a finale that was. So like this video if you enjoyed, guys. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad, definitely like this video. Subscribe for more videos. Check out my Twitter down below at AndrewAJT62. I actually was tweeting about Breaking Bad a lot. There's a lot of trending things like Goodbye Breaking Bad with a hashtag and all that fun stuff. And also check out my Twitch down below, and AndrewAJT62. And yeah, have an A1 day, guys.